Like many other farmers, Charles Senkindu, a tomato farmer in Mende, Wakiso district, uses agrochemicals to boost his harvests. So far, in this season, he has spent 5 million shillings on pesticides.
Si kirwadde kiri awo wabula kibabuko kijja olw'obudde olw'embeera y'obudde engeri bbeeri yeebeera nga eri wamu teeta bulungi kijibabulako wano zeni guno muti guba gumaze gwo okufa bikuba musana nga obudde bulamu ofuire wiiki budde buba bubi ofiramu emirundi ebiri mu wiiki.
Uganda's position on the equator is conducive for agriculture. On the downside, though, it also provides a haven for crop pests to grow, and in recent years, this has seen a huge growth in the agrochemical market. Statistics from Uganda Revenue Authority show that in the 2018-2019 financial year, Uganda imported agrochemicals worth over 200 billion shillings. This growth, however, has led to a rise in the misuse of pesticides. A study done in June 2018 by Uganda National Association of Community and Occupational Health in 18 districts including Kampala found 8 active pesticide contaminants in tomatoes. The most dominant contaminant was mancozeb, a yellowish powder.
Ideally, it's supposed to be controlling fungal diseases like the blights, but it's a common practice now across the country that farmers believe that this fungicide works more or less as a preservative.
For the week
The tomatoes were randomly picked from the farms and markets and tested at the government analytical laboratory. The tests found 10.3 milligrams of mancozeb residue in the tomatoes. However, the Codex of International Food Safety Standards recommends a maximum residue limit of only 2 milligrams.
After applying mancozeb, you should take 1 week before you harvest your crop. The farmers are abusing it. In fact, mancozeb they start using it in the nurseries when the tomatoes are growing. So they spray from the nurseries almost every week. They're spraying. So it's a lot.
The mancozeb on the market today contains 80% active chemical. Toxicology tests show that direct exposure can cause goiter. The Ministry of Agriculture has extension workers who sensitize farmers on protective gear, but poverty is an obstacle.
Nabadde nyambadde gloves ne mageti nga nzirina nako ekikofiira ku mutwe ne ngambo yansawo ibireeta ebi. Nze simanyi oba lisobola okuba nga nino obulabe ku ddyo ne ku budde olumbasi sina kyakkola.
Mancozeb has also produced birth defects and cancer in experimental animals.
We haven't reached an alarming rate, really. I know it is 5 times higher than the WHO indicated, but our bodies are able to eliminate these chemicals. It also depends on how much tomatoes you eat in a day. If you eat food with tomatoes all the time, especially raw tomatoes, then you need to watch out.
The findings of this study have gone to reinforce a belief that has been around the public space for a long time, that many of the agrochemicals on the market today are harmful to our health. The question is, what is the government doing about this? Besides misuse of pesticides, counterfeit agrochemicals are a huge challenge to the government. Regulation is difficult because we live in a liberal economy, so anyone who has money can trade in chemicals.
Right now we're registering all manufacturers of these agrochemicals, and all importers are being registered. In the meantime, we are doing a crackdown, and we've been able to arrest many importers. We've been able to get many people faking these chemicals.
Pesticide residues are also affecting our export interests. In March this year, the EU announced an impending decision to ban pepper imported from Uganda over concerns of excessive chemicals found in it. This is a worrying development for a country that earns over 54 billion shillings annually from the sale of horticulture. Gillian Nantume, NTV.